Peace and love, family. Shalom, shalom. Paris Krishna Armani here, and welcome back, guys. So we are just a couple of nights away from New Year's Eve. For those who celebrate New Year's Eve, I personally feel that the springtime resonates more with me for celebration of the new year. But nonetheless, as we embark upon entering 2018 together, um, I have some announcements. First off, I want to extend an invitation for some of you who this video may be resonating with, maybe not for everyone, but for those who this video resonates with, I'm going to extend an invitation for you to connect with me and my private Facebook community, Spiritual Entrepreneurs Vision 10K. And I told you guys I would share a little bit with you about how my Vision 10K came about. It's a vision much, much bigger than me. I can't get there alone, but I woke up not long ago and I found my sweet spot. Sweet spot is a term that's used oftentimes in the entrepreneurship world as this place where you connect with your purpose, your personality, your gifts, your talents, and when it all comes together, you have what's called your sweet spot. And each and every one of you has a sweet spot. It just takes maybe working with a clarity coach, which is something that I specialize in as well, helping people connect their pain to their purpose, to profits, to their passion. I'm a spiritual self-development coach and author of Change Your Philosophies, Change Your Life. And I had a very powerful spiritual experience on September 11th of 2016. I was led to go on a pilgrimage to Beirut, Lebanon, where I spent a week, just had a desire to unplug from the matrix, just get away from everything. And just to give you a little background information about my journey of transformation, it's been about 10 years secluded away in quiet desperation as an Atlanta Backpage escort. And over the last couple of years, I've experienced a very radical transformation that began to take shape just a couple of years ago, and it really came to completely full blossom over the last year. I was led after that trip to pilgrimage to Lebanon to pack up a few things and completely just walk away from the life. I left my whole life behind, a fully furnished apartment, the money, the book of business, all the material. I completely left it behind. And here I am on this path of spiritual entrepreneurship with my hashtag movement, Vision 10K. And I'm super excited and grateful and blessed for all the abundance that's in my life. When I came back to Toledo, I experienced a lot of adversity. I struggled financially. I lived in a shelter. I was bitten by bed bugs everywhere. I even posted pictures. I wound up being forced to sleep in my car. It was around this time of year, it was cold outside, and I experienced unemployment, didn't know where my next meal or my next dollar was coming from, and I don't have any regrets, guys. I worked at minimum wage paying jobs and did what I had to do. And here, just in this last quarter of 2017, after aligning my philosophies with spiritual laws and principles, the same ones that I talk about in my book, Change Your Philosophies, Change Your Life. I just bought a 2016 Nissan Versa just over a week ago, and I have my own studio apartment that I just moved into a few months ago, and I have been promoted to a property manager where I have my own office, my own key, and a salary. And I'm just tremendously blessed and grateful, and just my cup is overflowing with so much abundance that I'm just really feeling led to work closely with 100 women in my Facebook group. And this movement is all about bringing integrity and honesty back into this online space of entrepreneurship, because with so many scams out there and con artists, it's just you don't know who to trust, who to believe. You can get lost and just overwhelmed in this whole big world called entrepreneurship, right? But that's what's inspiring me to want to work closely with, starting with 100 and then ultimately 10xing it to 1,000 later in the year, and then ultimately 10,000, right? And it's all about that ripple effect that impacting one life has on impacting the next, right? And thanks to social media, various platforms, and the internet, it's very possible and feasible nowadays to have a global, massive impact, right? So spiritual entrepreneurship it really doesn't matter what platform you use to serve, but it's really all about shifting that focus from the material and the income to the spiritual and the impact, right? So I'm looking forward to working with anyone who has a desire to be a entrepreneur in 2018, or maybe you've tried it before and you just gave up on yourself. Well, I'm here to revive that belief in yourself, right? Because if you don't believe in yourself, who will, right? So I'm going to believe in you until you develop that belief for yourself. We're going to have a book of the month, of course. Change your philosophies, change your life. We're really going to delve into firsthand. You guys are going to experience what it's like to build a life and a business based on the same spiritual laws and principles that are found in the wisdom of the Bible. All right? So that's my time. I love you guys. I will see you in the Facebook group. Everyone, have a beautiful New Year. Happy New Year if that's what feels good to you to celebrate. And I will see you in the Facebook group. Shabbat shalom.